Ginni Rometty's rise to become the first female CEO of IBM is not just a story about breaking barriers. It's a testament to what happens when quiet strength meets strategic boldness. Born Virginia Marie Rometty in Chicago in 1957, she was the eldest of 4 children. When she was just 16, her father left the family, and her mother was forced to take on multiple jobs to support the household. Watching her mother go back to school while juggling 3 jobs left a lasting impression on Ginni. It taught her that success isn't binary. It isn't win or lose. It's a journey of persistence, adaptability, and meaning. She earned a scholarship to Northwestern University and studied computer science and electrical engineering, rare choices for women in the 1970s. Her career began at General Motors and then IBM, where she started as a systems engineer in 1981. Over the next 3 decades, Ginni climbed the corporate ladder by continuously saying yes to tough roles. Not because she had all the answers, but because she believed in growth through discomfort. One of the defining moments of her career came in 2002. IBM had the chance to acquire PricewaterhouseCoopers' PwC consulting arm, a $3.5 billion decision that many inside IBM thought was too risky. The move would pull IBM deeper into services, away from hardware, its comfort zone. Many were hesitant. Ginni, then Senior VP of Strategy, championed the deal. She saw the future of tech wasn't in machines alone, but in how businesses could use data and consulting to solve complex problems. The acquisition transformed IBM into the world's largest services business. That one decision altered the company's trajectory and proved that calculated risks can be game changers. Throughout her career, Rometty has emphasized the importance of rejecting a rigid definition of success. She once said, "Growth and comfort do not coexist." That mantra guided her through difficult restructurings, technology shifts, and cultural transformations during her tenure as CEO from 2012 to 2020. Unlike many tech leaders who thrived on speed and flash, Ginni led with quiet intensity. Her approach wasn't about chasing headlines, but building sustainable value. But what truly defined her leadership was her commitment to purpose. Rometty pioneered IBM's push toward diversity, equity, and inclusion, well before it became a corporate buzzword. She didn't just talk about hiring diverse talent, she acted. She launched programs to hire people based on skills, not just degrees. Her New Collar Jobs initiative opened doors for those who were traditionally overlooked in the tech industry. She credits her upbringing for her focus on fairness and family. Ginni has often spoken about the sacrifices her mother made and how those early experiences instilled in her the importance of using power for good. "I believe in good power," she said in an interview with Chief Commerce. That means using your position not to command, but to build, coach, and inspire. Her philosophy rejects the binary notion of success and failure. In her memoir, Good Power: Leading Positive Change in Our Lives, Work, and World, Rometty writes that real leadership isn't about being the smartest person in the room, it's about creating environments where others can grow. She admits there were moments she doubted herself, especially as one of the few women in top leadership. But she leaned on her values, not on noise from the outside world. One deeply personal habit Rometty embraced was journaling. She would reflect regularly, especially in challenging times. This practice grounded her. In a noisy, competitive world filled with metrics, milestones, and comparisons, Ginni prioritized self-awareness. She reminded herself that authenticity and integrity matter more than appearances. Ginni also found meaning beyond the office. She is known to be fiercely devoted to her husband, Mark, and her extended family. Despite her immense responsibilities, she has often spoken about the importance of making time for loved ones and staying rooted in personal values. Her example underscores a critical point. You don't have to sacrifice your soul to succeed. Her leadership style wasn't loud or theatrical. It was deliberate, mission-driven, and reflective. She gave permission for others to bring their whole selves to work, and in doing so, transformed IBM into a modern tech leader ready for the 21st century. When Ginni retired from IBM in 2020, she left behind a legacy not defined by numbers alone, but by impact on people, on culture, and on future leaders. She often advised young professionals to embrace lifelong learning and to take roles that stretch them. In her words, "The most important thing for anyone is to be willing to learn and stretch." Her story is not about overnight success or meteoric rise. It's about patience, grit and choosing substance over spectacle. In a world that often values volume over value, Rometty reminds us that strength can be quiet and influence can be graceful. So the next time you're faced with a risky opportunity, a moment of doubt, or a path that feels uncomfortable, remember Ginni Rometty's story. Ask yourself, am I choosing comfort over growth? Am I making decisions rooted in fear or in purpose? Because the lesson she leaves behind is simple but profound. Lead with authenticity, act with courage, and above all, never let the noise of the world drown out your own voice. Her legacy challenges us to redefine success, not as a title or a paycheck, but as the impact we leave behind. Ginni Rometty didn't just shatter a glass ceiling, she built a new floor where others could stand. And that's a lesson for success that will echo far beyond any boardroom.